you know, God is so awesome because he demonstrated his power in the Bible, and then he takes that power outside of the Bible and he's working miracles from generation to generation, even a century ago. You know, I go back and I think about this young man that was a slave, and he was enslaved, and he was a sick slave, and he couldn't go out. He stayed in the house, but he got to know the masters very well, and God was setting him up for a blessing. I want you to know that every adversity brings with it a seed of opportunity. And so when he gets freed, the slave owners adopt him and keep him and homeschool him, and he gets to college and he gives his life to Christ. And he did something that nobody ever believed that would be possible and could only be possible through God. He discovered the peanut and how to use it 300 different ways in a time when slavery was at its highest, and he got to go to the White House to give instructions on how to farm. I will tell you, God, your talent that God's given you, no matter who you are or where you are, will take you places that you never dreamed you could go. So don't look at your position and let it determine your destiny. His name is George Washington Carver. When they came to interview him, he said this. They said, George, how did you do it? He said, I trusted in the Lord. I didn't lean on my own understanding. I kept acknowledging him, and he moved the obstacles out of my path. And this is one of his favorite scriptures that I want to read to you, that he said he looked at every day. This led him. And he said, Psalms 119, 105, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I want you to know that he got up and read the word every day. He spent time with the Lord. He said, it seems like God was telling him, go down in the ground. It's in the ground. It's in the ground. And he said he kept digging and kept digging and kept digging and seeking and knocking until he came into something that changed the whole world and left a legacy for a lifetime. Goes back to Psalm 112. He feared God. He kept him first. And then God blessed his descendants and brought wealth in his house that lasts for a lifetime. I want you to know that same God lives today. I want you to know this, no matter what you're facing, no matter what kind of slave position you're in, that's not your final destiny. Believe and trust him and unite that faith with his word. He'll take you places that you never, ever, ever dreamed you could go. God bless you.